One of the things that occurs is that when you are in a group that is excluded, if you find that industry that others don't want to touch because they don't think it's good enough for them, that's really an opportunity because there's no gatekeeper. So for me, for example, I knew I wanted to do something that nobody was really talking about, which was Black economics. I wanted to do it on a mass scale. The internet at that time, people looked down on the internet. People thought the internet was whack and stupid. I had friends in Hollywood, and I would say, if you do a good film and you put it online, like you could probably get people to watch it. And they wouldn't do that. They'd rather go to Warner Brothers and sit in line for auditions all day. And I was like, dude, that's not that's not the way. I think if you want distribution, you can go online and get distribution right now. If you go back, we started making movies about 2015. And at that time, a lot of my Hollywood friends, because I used to go to Hollywood, that's when I used to hang out with Dame Dash, and we would make these movies in LA. And I remember being so freaked out over how there were so many talented black people in LA who could they could memorize a whole script in like a day. Like I don't even know how people do these soap operas and stuff because they got to memorize the whole script and be ready to perform it the next day. I was like, that would freak me out. I'd be smoking crack if I had to do all that. But the fact that they could do that, I was like, these are super smart, super talented people. They could probably convert this into a lot of different skill sets, but somebody got them fixated on one path to success instead of helping them understand that you're valuable in every context that you're in. And so sometimes if you're not getting the value you want from the market you're in, you might have to be creative, go to a different market. So literally back in 2015, 2014, you can look it up. We were making films. We made Resurrecting Black Wall Street, The Blueprint. We made a book, made a film with what was it? Democracy, a Black American Horror Story. We made a film with Tierra KJ Williams out of Hollywood. Oh gosh, The Black Love Blueprint. It was all about love and relationships and how people can actually stay married instead of just getting married. And there's a long list of things that we did, and we did all this before the pandemic. Now it was the pandemic that woke a lot of mainstream people up to what the internet could do. That's when everybody jumped onto the internet, and now everyone sees it. And so what I want to ask you about right now is what is it that's happening now that a lot of people aren't doing that you could jump into now and be enough of a leader to just do that, right? And know that, okay, you're gonna have to figure some stuff out, right? Like we were doing the self-publishing in 04, 05. My first book, Everything You Ever Wanted to Know About College. It was self-published. It was terrible. I wrote another self-published book that was also, it ended up in the first draft was terrible. It was called What If George Bush Were a Black Man? I did these in 2004. It was really hard to self-publish in 2004. Now it's extremely easy to self-publish. You got Amazon KDP, stuff like that. These industries have really evolved. So what's the next area that people aren't looking at? Stop looking where everybody else is looking. One aspect of wealth creation and the creation of true power, in my view, is you got to invest before something blows up.